Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Microtopia. I'm AxionEvolved, and today we're going to make this setup a little bit more streamlined. We're going to incorporate a lot more stuff that we've learned along the way. Maybe some floor tiles, some grids, all that good stuff. So with that out of the way, let's hop right into this. And I think a good first place to start is here at the tech tree, and we got to kind of figure out where, what direction we want to go. If we look here, eventually we want to get to Ironworker Ant. That's like the next main milestone. But if we look at the tree, there's so many things, right? So Ironworker Ant is way up here. And there's quite a bit of stuff to do, right? So Cascade, probably going to be important, right? Some of this stuff over here, right? If we look at the carry gate, copper, rubble, glass, right? All this stuff, I know for a fact we're going to need. And then additionally, going over here, we got some stuff, mining, counter, digger ants, cascade, right? Stuff like that. Stuff that we're going to also kind of need. You know what I mean? So I think today I want to work up in this direction, right? And yeah, that should be pretty easy. So let's see. What do I need? Let's track this stuff because we're going to need it. Recycler, can I get this? Okay, I can get that. Recycles ants into raw materials. Interesting. So that's another big thing that I also need to kind of start implementing is proper... I see I need to get like digger ants. Might as well get that, right? Mining. Yes, please. I need to start... We'll do the cascade. I need to start incorporating dedicated old trails and things of that nature to really kind of maximize the lifespan of my ants, right? And so the carry gate is an important one. The cascade and the carry gates are important. Okay, copper we completed. That's nice. So all of that is happening over here, right? Right now we're having drones fly in when they get made, and they're dropping off scrap copper. There's not really much more to say about that. Rubble. Now, rubble we don't need to come over here for. Rubble we can do down here, right? Bunch of rubble. I think this eventually gets turned into concrete. That's kind of the idea for it. But this is where the mining ants come in. Same over here, right? We've got a ton of iron deposits that we can also mine, right? Glass, I don't think is here. I think we have to do that over here, right? Let me see. Glass? Iron? Glass? Iron, rubble. Where do we get glass from? Collect 50 pieces of glass, and I see nothing but rubble. Am I blind? Is this like right in my face and I'm just missing it? Here we go. So that's the only glass deposit? Interesting. Oh, here's a closer one. Okay, cool. Okay, so glass is over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move this over here because I want this to kind of happen passively. And I'm going to do a... Oh, this needs to be mined, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. Never mind. These guys can't do that anyway. Okay, so that'll kind of happen. Now what I want to do, right, and we got a bunch of different gates here. Cascade, carry gate. These are important. But first, I want to start doing some grids, some floor tiles. So we have 95 floor tiles. So what I'm going to do is we're going to pause everything. I am going to remove some stuff. So let's start... Hold on. This just grabs ants. Okay. So we just need to start just erasing, huh? Not enough space to store the building materials. Okay. Okay. So maybe here's what we'll do. Okay. I have an idea then. Maybe we'll just start putting down floor tiles. You know what I mean? We'll start putting down the grid, and we'll move stuff to the grid as necessary. So I think... What is this stuff? There's just nothing. Okay. Arbitrary direction. Boom. Just kind of build that out. What is kind of nice is that you can kind of retrofit the grid under existing structures. So that'll be good. Now, there's a couple of the same ideas that I don't want to change, you know? Right? I do want to rethink this, though. The queen setup. I think there's better ways to kind of handle that. The gathering. So all of the gathering. The gathering is fine. Here's what I will do. Actually, since I'm here. I'm going to make a carry gate so that any ant that is carrying something kind of just like shortcuts back. You know what I mean? And I think rather than having multiple stockpiles, we can do something similar. So all these ants, because what I really want is I want like a giant network. All right, I want to delete this. I want these trails to all be one, essentially. Here's what I'm going to do. All of these ants, I'm going to like move them over here. And then I'm going to remove these trails. I'm going to just turn this, because this stuff is basically unlimited, we're just going to turn this into a massive gathering farm. And then what we're going to do, here, let's unpause it so they all go over there. You can go over here too. Let's move this just kind of out of the way for now. And then we'll build some foraging trails that kind of get everything, right? So let's go this way. Now I kind of just want to hit all the stuff. Okay. So we have that, and then let's bring this guy back. Somewhere. Oh, so like somewhere there. And then what we just need to do is incorporate carry gates kind of into the area here, right? So that things can kind of shortcut their way back. And then we can have all of these ants now over here. They can get back on that trail and we're good to go. And then we'll just make a null trail coming from here. And we'll just like massively increase this to, I don't know, 10. Now, this is only kind of a done deal, right? Because ultimately, we still need to make it so that they can do their job. Or, like, we can handle the, I guess, the lifespan issue, right? Okay, so let's pause this again. We'll take this. We have more of these guys. See, so something similar to this, where they're going to go through an old gate, a carry gate, and then kind of go on, right? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this. I think that's what I need to do. I need to just move stuff out of the way, and then I can bring it back. That way, I don't have to dismantle everything. Let's delete this. We're going to move you. We're going to move you. I'm just like destroying trails. All this. This is going to cause me to need to like redo my ant setup, but I think it's fine. Okay, so we've moved stuff, and now what I want to do, did we ever unlock the main trail? I know that was, oh no, we needed, okay. We needed the yellow signs for that. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to have a central kind of, here, let's move these. Now, the theme of this is to effectively use life, right? That's ultimately what we're trying to do here. utilize an ant's life to the fullest. Let's get these out of here. And I know that's like kind of funny, all things considered, when they're just kind of sitting over there in the corner, but hopefully this will make sense here in a little bit. So because I don't have the main trail yet, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make kind of like a, I don't know, something like this. Let's call this the main loop, right? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have an elder trail surrounding this. Now remember, there's a bunch of things that we are going to want to keep track of ant age, right? Like turning them into the bigger workers, right? We want old ants, old small ants, turning them into mining workers, right? And I think, where is that one actually? Production, no. Population, combiner, assembler. I think I have an assembler somewhere, don't I? Yeah. Like small digger needs screws, okay. So that's something we're going to need to kind of keep track of, right? We should establish... Here, we're going to get rid of this too. Because this is going to kind of change. You know what I mean? Okay. So let's talk about the queen here. Let's give, you know what? Let's give her some floor tiles, right? She deserves it. Out here pumping out larvae for us, right? But she's going to move for now. Okay. We are going to want these larva containers to eventually output onto yeah, let's do something like this, right? Maybe like this. Like that. Okay. So this is a pretty simple larva harvesting area, right? And then when these guys are done, we want them to get onto the main trail. Easy, right? Small ants are born, they get onto the main... This will eventually be a main trail, whatever that specifically does. For now, it's a null trail, right? But we are still going to need ants to feed the larva into here. Alright, so let's do something like that. I'm just going to have this guy, like, do that. Right, so we're going to have our first ants on there. Here, let me have you grab that. And then we're going to want a hauling trail this way. Now, this means larva. So this is going to be larva from the queen. Now, we're going to want the queen to also get fed. So let's see how we can do that. The queen can be somewhere over here. So the queen outputs over here. Do we want to rotate her, actually? Maybe a couple more tiles here. I kind of like this setup. Maybe something... maybe something like that, right? And we're eventually going to want to haul. But what I also might want to do... let's think here. Essentially, what I want to do is utilize the same ants for larvae and for feeding. Because I just think it works. It's just a little bit easier to kind of keep track of. So, let's think here. We'll use this dispenser as the main dispenser. I mean, I guess we don't have to do this. You know? But maybe it's not a huge deal. Because I want to do something like this. Something like that. Right, so I guess... So something like this. And then I can put a gate, a carry gate, right here that enter if carrying material larva. So any ant that's carrying a larva that hasn't been put down will do that. Otherwise, an ant carrying nothing would go over here and feed the queen. And you know what? We're going to move this closer. Because then what I want to do... So there should be no situation... Oh, you know what? We should put another gate in. Another carry gate from here, let's say to there. Enter if carrying material energy pod. Okay. So even though this is one loop, these gates segregate those two loops. So that means we'll want an old gate. Maybe right here. Yes. An old gate with an elder trail to get it onto the elder loop. Okay. So then we're going to want... first off, I'll put you there. So this is where we're going to want all of the sentries. Where are my sentries? Okay, there's one. Sentries on the loop. Sentry doing this. Okay, that's fine. And another sentry in this production. Okay, so what I'm going to have him do is drop that off. And then... Okay, let's just have him do that. Oh god, can put it literally anywhere, man. Is nothing running? Wait, why are you not making... Smell iron. What's going on here? Okay. Just drop that. This guy's going to come back and be here. Okay. So we have one ant dedicated to power production over here, the rest in here. So I think what we're going to want to do, right? So here's a feed. Let's do a counter gate. Let's zoom in a little here. Maybe from here to here. And I want... This could probably be a null trail. I want, let's say, 6 total ants in this loop. And I guess we don't care. Right? We don't care what kind of ants they are. If they're big, if they're little, doesn't matter. Because what we're going to do... Right? So we already see the small ants in here. They can do any job except this gathering over here. Which is fine. We don't care about that. So... we'll branch them off into here. We'll branch them off into this production. We'll branch them off into this production. We'll branch them off into carrying. Okay. So maybe that's the next step. Let's get another counter gate somewhere over here. I'm making it kind of far out. Right there. Get rid of that. And for this one, let's say we want, I don't know, 12? Essentially plenty of ants. We shouldn't have to worry about that. What's the capacity? 91. Send all that there. This, let's just get rid of it. Okay. Like, I don't even know if we need this. I think we can sustain with just our single energy source now that it's just combined. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send them onto that trail. Okay. Any ants over here? Yeah? Same thing. Now we will need somewhere in here an old gate and a carry gate. And enter if carrying, enter if not carrying material. No. If you're old and you're not carrying something, I want you to go, but enter if carrying this. Otherwise, use the Elder Trail to come back here. Okay, so production-wise, we are generating larvae, we are incubating larvae, we are producing ants, and we are sending ants to our power plant, essentially. So that first part is done. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we need to deal with aged small ants. And there's two ways to do that. The first way seems to be we can turn them into the larger ants. That's the easiest way. The second way is that we turn them into the digger ants, right? So let's put a couple more tiles down over here. And maybe a couple more down over here. Because this is stuff that we're not going to be harvesting or anything. So this is the deposit. I want mining to happen here. Are you full? No, you're not. Which means trail, we need a mining trail. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think what we need to do here. Okay. Okay, let's hold on. Let's back up here. Let's do this. They'll come in and they'll have a couple different options here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's say. Go out, over, down, back, right? Because we need an action flag. Okay. So that'll be the mining trail, getting us to iron deposits, easy peasy. But that doesn't solve the issue of us making those ants. These can do workers or inventors. This one, the assembler, can do drones or it can do the other ones. So let's build another assembler somewhere over here. I don't know what the issue is. Oh, probably the trails, huh? Here, let's kind of get some of these ants out of the way. I'm gonna have to do something here. Let's bring you back over here since I saw a larva. You already died. Let's get you back in here. Put you on there. I'm just going to put most of these ants on here. Okay. So at least some are the other way. Okay, so let's move this. And I'm going to want... I mean, I don't know. It doesn't have to be... I want a little bit of space, though. Maybe right there. So this is going to need... that. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to want... off this... a cast gate. And this should be... oh no, this is a carry gate. Whoops. Cast gate. And this is enter if from cast small worker. Then we should be able to null trail in. Easy. And then what I'll do is I will do a counter gate from here to here. And right? And this count will be 6. And we will need a source of screws, which I should have somewhere. Probably moved it, right? Your screws? Your screws. Place dispenser. There. And then from here, we should have just kind of like one major scrap stockpile that's just getting like constantly filled. So like even this, right? We don't, I don't think we need this anymore. And these I will move over here. I might have another plan for those. We'll see. Okay. So right now we have small ants. They'll immediately go here. When they start getting old, they'll come back. And eventually they'll filter into this. Okay, so that's good. So then the next thing we can do... this is kind of the end of the line. So I'm wondering... right, we want to make large ants. Large ants are a part of this. So maybe... oh, you know what I should do? I should also make an old gate somewhere in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so right here, I'm going to make an old gate. And also right here. There we go. That way if any ants get old on here, they can like filter themselves out. Okay, so let's do more of these. Because I just love my grids. And we have no more iron plates left. Yet. We will, though. We will. Okay, so this is my inventor one. Here we go. Let's do this, I guess. Or maybe a little bit more, a little bit farther back. Let's do you. And then you must be the other one, yep. That. And then, again, this is only going to be the old small ants, right? So we're going to do another cast gate. I'm going to do it from over here. Enter it from cast small worker. And we're going to do that. Right? And then these large workers. Let's have them go this way, actually. Just because we've got the space. Large workers, just filter on back. Alright, so we got that going. We're good there. We're good there. Put you on there. Okay, so now we have a way to deal with small old workers in all the ways possible. Now we need to reconnect this production somehow and get the drones back and the inventors back. Okay, so you need 2 workers, right? So you're going to move also to, I guess right here is fine. We're going to do another cast gate off this old to there. And we want you to be worker. And we'll null trail you down. And from here, we'll set up another loop. Can I get rid... Okay. I can't pick these up. Oh, here we go. Okay. Fill in the blanks where I need to. So we're going to want another loop in here. And this loop can be anybody, I think. It's the loop where we're going to put these down. And feed them, right? So, okay. I have to be very careful with how many of these I use. Actually, I think I want to move this over a little bit. So I have a little bit of room. Because these are going to come in. Right? Let's say one's there. And there. And here. Now, and these guys are going to do nothing but get on these. Perpetually. In perpetuity. And if they get old, we don't care because these are the inventors, right? But we do need to feed them. We are benevolent. We will not let them starve completely. So we will need hauling trails. Okay, actually, I'm going to try to rectify something that I've seen. It's very easy for them to be kind of like outnumbered. Or where the first one in line kind of gets the food the fastest, right? So I'm going to take this one, actually. And I'm going to use this for now. And I want this here, yes. And then I'm going to take care to have my old gate and my elder trail. Okay, so this means we do need to get into here, though. Okay, so from that, we're going to have a counter gate. I guess I don't care about crossing trails, but I'm still not going to do it if I can help it. And then we'll just have 3. Okay, so this doesn't care about what kind of ant it is. It's still going to take it. And then it'll filter back in, and then it'll go from there, right? What is that? A screw. Cool. Okay, so then I think the last thing, we do want drones to be made. But we also want production to kick back in. So let's actually do this, right? So this is fabric. Okay, so we don't need all these trails set up just yet. And we'll build this somewhere over here. So this takes any number of ants, meaning we can just, you know, come off. And we'll have 3 for now. And we'll kind of do the same thing, right? They will... They're going to grab some stuff. They're going to... And once I make more plates, I'll formalize this a little bit better. Let's do it facing this way. Okay, and then we do the standard. So we're going to divide them up, let them put their stuff on here. And if any of them are carrying anything when they're old, they're just going to get sent back, right? Because we don't know, you know, they could be carrying fiber. They could be carrying fabric, right? So we don't exactly know. And then something similar. Let's see. What is this? What did I have going on here? This... Because I was smart and I actually kind of like left this in one piece. This is still here. This is iron. Coming from... Okay. So that's smelted iron, right? Which means... Dispenses nothing. Okay, and you're dispensing from where? From this guy. Perfect. Okay, so we're just going to do... Do we have any ants? No, not a single one. All right, so pretty simple. Same thing. We'll do just a counter gate. And then we'll just do a null trail and connect right up. And we'll probably do one more than we need, so we'll do 5. And same deal, we'll do an old gate with an elder trail onto the old line. And we will do a carry gate that goes back in here and enter if carrying anything. Is that what I put here? Enter if carrying anything. Okay. So then we just got to get this guy set back up, and it'll be the same process. So I'll just kind of cut that real quick. All right, so now we got everything back up. Let me go ahead and turn this on and kind of see what's going on. What I did do is I made some of this. Let's see if they pick that up. No. Let me. Okay, so you need to get over here. So the old ones, what I need to do Well, they might just die with their stuff, honestly. Here, you're just gonna get over here. So it's still a little bit of figuring, especially because we have ants that are carrying things and kind of got interrupted and shuffled around, right? But for the most part, I think we have our system set up. And it's just going to take time for everything to kind of get back to where it needed to be. You know what I mean? Like, this guy... Let's send him over here. Like, he's got a screw. So I'm going to get him in here. What I tried to do was make... I think I didn't do a good job, though. Nope, I didn't want that. I think I just got kind of crazy, man. I've got multiple trails. Okay, hold on. Okay, we're getting crazy here. Hold on. Okay. I thought what I could do was maybe get these guys to pick up stuff on the way, but I think that's just making it too difficult for them. What? No. What did I do? Did I mean to make a null trail and then I just ended up doing a hauling trail anyway? Okay, you guys are on this trail. Alright, so... Oh, we've got some mining going on. Look at that! That's super cool. Now, I don't have these guys set to do anything when they get old because we don't have, you know, a way to process them yet. I think you can get a recycler, but that's going to take a little bit. What I do see is that we're going to need to take some of the big guys and, like, buddy, you just need to become an inventor. You know, we just need some of these guys to, like help us out, you know? Are they going to go in? No? Do you need to be... Am I learning something? Okay. That's fine. Okay, look, here we go. We got some old guys. You guys need to go and get on this route. Oh, I never put a carry gate in here. That's the issue, see? Enter if carrying anything. Let's see. I'm gonna put this guy back in the system and see what happens. Like, he's old? Is he gonna... Oh, you're old? Nope, go back in. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. You know what I mean? And... I probably should have put a counter. You know what? Let's get rid of this. We're still gonna want this cast gate. I think I'm gonna do it up here though. But then we're only gonna want... Oh god, I should... There we go. 2. So if they're back here, what do they do? Like, they should still come in. Oh, enter in your small worker. Dang, that inventor filled up quick. So I think the biggest issue right now is that we don't have a ton of work for the small ants. So I'm going to kind of just plus some of this stuff up. Like by 1 or 2. See, like this guy should be in here. Okay, and I needed to put in another carry gate. Because that's where these ones are coming from. I'm realizing. I want to pick up this larva. There you go. Okay, so we're learning. Let's put you in there. I think the old gates are working well. I think the issue, the main issue, is that we don't need as many as we have. You know? And the old ones... I think if I have... No. I need to do this. So I'm starting to see now. Okay, so... let's say I want only 2. If there's already 2 ahead of you, then you need to head back. See, like, how are they getting in here? Enter carrying any materials. Like, where did you come from? Okay, where else? So here. Is this another carry gate? No. Enter if carrying material. You go back. That's where they were coming out of. Right? I think that seems right. Man, working out all the bugs here. Literally. So, like, this one might just die if there's no inventors. Maybe I don't wait for them to get old. Maybe I do a counter gate from here also. Or a cast gate. And then a counter gate. Because we for sure want the old ants, but we also want... we want something happening, you know? Like, the old ants are already waiting to turn into miners. But why are they backing up here? That's what I'm not getting. Here, let's try... what if I come off of here? Like, I don't want this to be the end of the road. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering what is the issue here? Maybe... okay, let's do this. Maybe I have this backwards. Here, you guys just go in there. Maybe I need to do a counter first. Or... yes, we'll do a counter to here. And in this, I only want 2 or 3. Then we do a cast gate. For small ants. And then we do an elder trail back. Gate is looping on itself. So... Oh, I see what it's saying. No. I had it right the first time. I just don't think I had it... I don't think I had it set up well. Okay. I want the cast gate. That is not wrong. So we want small ones. Small old ones we want in here. Then I want a counter gate to here. Or... Hold on. What I need to do is give this some space to count. So let's go. Let's do... Let's just do this. So I want 4 or 3. And those 3 will go in there. Everybody else will do this and come back. Does that work? I mean, I guess I won't know until I have more, but... Are my oldies out doing work? Okay, good. Okay, so plussing things up seems to have helped. Here, I'm going to move this. So that we have at least somewhere for these guys to drop off. Okay, we're also not seeing any, we're not seeing any drones. I think we just kind of haven't had time for... Alright, I need an ant. This guy just needs to, like, pick stuff up. so much like maintenance. No, dude, I want you to get that. There you go. Okay, here we go. So some of the first old ants, you're gonna go in there and be a drone. You should move. Perfect. See, this is what I wanted to set up. But why are you... Oh my god, what am I doing? Well, that'll do it. Here. Okay, so this one... Okay, here... Now that I fixed that, this one... These two should turn into an inventor. Because we want that to keep going, too. Oh, never mind. I guess they went to go be a drone first. But I think as our population ages, this should help us. I wish there was a way to... Oh, do I have... You know what? Timer gates. Let's get that. Right? Because let's say we don't even care about this. Let's do something like that, right? We only want you to be able to... No. We want to open this every 120 seconds. And then otherwise you just get back on the trail and go. I think that'll work. Because these lifespans are still 5 minutes. And so maybe I actually want to do this like 60 seconds. Let's try 60. God, this is like... There's a lot to think about in this game. I could see how people might like not be super into this game because it can get complicated. Like there's definitely definitely a lot to think about, you know? But on the bright side, we do have more tiles. So I can eventually move all this stuff as necessary. Okay, so then you should also go in. And if anything... There we go. Okay, so now we got to go look at our drones as well. We need... Where's that glass? So we need mining. Okay, so somehow we need to get mining over there. How can we do that? Get a digger ant on a new island. Okay. How? What is larvas? Oh, should I get this? I don't even have enough. A larva storage. Flying larva? Drones can carry larva. This is what we need. I see, I see, I see. Okay, so we need to work our way towards that. Let me... So we just need the points. God. I feel like we did so much and yet so little. But we are running kind of long, so I think next episode, what I'm going to do is we're going to focus all on the new island. Basically, we're going to just kind of get this all set up. And to prepare for that, I'm going to move stuff around. I'm going to kind of like optimize what we got going on here so that we're just like ready to roll. Mostly just getting research points, because I think that's apparently what's holding us back. So anyways, guys, thank you all so much, and we'll see you in the next one.